I'm ready if you're ready. Are you ready, chat?
I'm ready.
Are we ready? Okay.
Fat Android.
The Fat Android.
It's the Fat Android.
You're paying to win, Fat Android.
Congratulations, taking home the Shadow Shade Walker. And for the rest of you, don't be discouraged. We have one more viewer giveaway happening later on in the stream there.
And you're not going to want to miss it.
You want to tell them what's up for grabs in that second giveaway?
Oh my god.
Coming in hot is one of the best Genesis cards that you don't want to pay the gas for. We got a Meteorite Pyramid Warden.
What?
Coming in hot for one of you guys.
Arguably the card you need most in the whole game?
Most ubiquitous card ever?
You put it in all of your decks and your decks become better?
Alright, we got M.Sel choosing Leech Life versus AlldayDunn's Animal Bond. M.Sel going second just based off the God Powers. I like M.Sel's position here.
Yeah, I usually lean towards the Leech Life, at least playing on ladder.
That's interesting. I've been awfully fond of Animal Bond as of late there. And against the Leech Life God Power, you know, if they're going to cancel each other out, it's 2 mana for 3 mana. And being able to spam the board with those little critters, you know, it definitely hurts your opponent's ability to target their random spells. So,
very true.
You know, in the mirror match, I think honestly, like, I think that it's, you know, either is super valid. I think there's arguments to be made both ways.
True. I'm just thinking if you're choosing Leech Life, you're probably set up with Wildfires, the Hunts, which I haven't played with since the nerf, or change rather, I guess.
Interesting. Nottamali with the turn 2 Selena's Bow.
Very strong.
Yeah, if Fakemews can't get rid of that, that will be certainly providing Nottamali value over the course of the game there. There is a Bronze Servant in the Sanctum.
Yeah, which is very important.
You have to imagine he's going to try to target that, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, Fake News has no favor and no board.
Yeah, and the bow itself tends to generate some favor.
Yeah, and with the bow, if Nottamali just has a Canopy Barrage, Lightning Strike works too.
Just as good.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I think that'll get it done.
And on the AlldayDunn M.Sel side of the screen, you can see M.Sel has a lot of real expensive cards and a redundant relic in his hand. It's not helping a ton.
Yeah, I would have dropped the Staff of Roots first, I think. Just for that reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it dies much faster.
Alrighty, opting for the full clear. This is definitely looking like a more control-oriented nature deck from M.Sel up here.
We got a small peek at M.Sel's deck before the game started. He's got the Cyclops, as you can see, as Healing Elites. It looks like he ended out his curve with a bunch of really big frontline creatures. And
wow.
Wildfire off the top deck.
What an answer.
Yeah, M.Sel is feeling himself. That is quite the clear.
And we have a bit of a disconnect issue on the bottom here, or on the right. Fakemews got to call up his internet company in between games. And,
well, Fake News has successfully reconnected every time, at least. So there's hope.
Jinx him.
It's fine. Fake News is professional. He's got it.
Yeah.
Oh, and AlldayDunn plays a relic of his own in the Jag Staff. Can't make any trades, but that Jag Staff is very powerful, and we can see there's no relic removal. But
M.Sel top decking like a god right now.
M.Sel, he made this deck to curve out all the way to the late game, and he is successfully pulling it off. That Veil Warden Minotaur is very strong.
It's looking good for him.
Enchanted Vines for another board clear and a little more resources. Going into that Cyclops. We know he has Healing Elites when we got a peek at his deck.
It looks like we're getting an early finish on that Fake Muse game. We're going to have to see what we're going to do about that.
Yeah, we'll see exactly what transpired. Unfortunately, disconnects do count as a loss, immediately on paper. But we'll see if, the two participants there, Fake Muse and Nottamali, can work something out. And maybe we get a
redo game.
A replay here.
Yeah. Depending
how this resolves.
We'll give them a chance to make their own judgment calls on that.
For sure. In the meantime, that Drider Sailweaver. Oh, no, he's got the second hit off the Staff of Roots there to get rid of that. Pop through the ward. And looking like a nice board to play Enchanted Vines on next turn if you are M.Sel. And M.Sel's running the Hamby card.
No, he got that off the Veil Warden Minotaur.
He's not. He got it off the... I should have been watching. Thanks. Oh, wow, and we're back. Okay. No
See?
harm, no foul.
Fake News gets out of the disconnect every time. He's a professional. I spoke too soon. Oh, I didn't.
I never lost faith.
Alright, looks like M.Sel is doing the little chip into the Drider so he can kill it very easily with the second hit of the, or the first hit rather, of the Staff of Roots next turn.
Oh, wow. He's planning on going all the way to Dionysus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we saw he's got 7 mana creatures, 8 mana creatures, evidently 9 mana creatures even.
That
And
is
he's got a
interesting.
ton of health, so as of right now, it's looking like he's going to make it to 9 mana. That being said, he's all out of Enchanted Vines. I'm sure he's got hunts in there that maybe he'll draw soon.
Yeah, but now he can just contest the board every turn for a little while. And AlldayDunn, unless he can pull out some good lightning strikes, canopy barrages, he's just going to have creatures to try to deal with those big front lines in a 5-4 there.
And on the Fake News Nottamali side, Nottamali was able to get the Bronze Servant from the Sanctum. So it looks like his Selena's Bow is sticking around, and you can see the Neferu on Fake News' side of the board, but Fake News has too much health to get the Neferu back after it dies. So he's in a real rough spot right now. He's going to need to take a little bit of damage, maybe get a nice Necronomics, and then something else to play alongside the Neferu.
With AlldayDunn and M.Sel, we're seeing
Another big Wildfire.
another top deck helping him deal with that board.
Unbelievable.
M.Sel's got the heart of the cards. Oh, and then Athenian Archer to clear the rest of the Jaguar.
I think I might have just taken the Staff of Roots trade there, but I understand. Get out that Marshwalker as well.
Either way.
If you're M.Sel, you're probably thinking, okay, if I make it to that Cyclops Defender, any kind of a head on board, I'm in good shape for the rest of this match.
For
I have to
sure.
Indeed.
imagine. I do wonder how deep AlldayDunn's top end is. We've seen a lot of tempo-oriented nature lists, not so many that plan on going past 7 mana.
If I had to guess, I'd say AlldayDunn probably tops out at 1 or 2 Goblets Goats.
All right, and AlldayDunn knows he doesn't have to deal with any more Wildfires
Yep.
or Enchanted Vines. Oh, he
Well,
could,
he only
have
played
one
one
more.
Enchanted
Yeah,
Vine,
yeah.
so if M.Sel's going to keep playing like he has been, he'll pick up that Enchanted Vines right now.
Absolutely. Although Leech Life and Staff of Roots does take out, ideally, 2 of those.
Yeah, which is not bad.
Well, we'll see if it sticks around like that.
More frontline, okay.
Unbelievable.
Might as well be AoE. Well, we've seen 1 Lightning Strike on this game, correct?
Yes, sir.
He's thinking about his move. He can potentially take 2 of those Blade Flies out with the God Power Staff Roots, but I think you just got to risk it. Let him use a Lightning Strike if he's got it.
Yeah, even if he does Lightning Strike, he takes 8 damage, that's not so bad.
If he
Alright.
lightning strikes the Phalanx, he doesn't have a lightning strike for the Cyclops.
Exactly.
Yep.
But that's fair, I think. He gets some heals off the 1/1. Takes max 4 damage to the face.
Alright, on the Nottamali Fake Muse side, Fake Muse still a little weak. He's finally at 18, so next turn he can play Neferu, which is looking like an almost board clear. Does this hit the Skeleton Heavy, maybe?
I think so.
Nope, drawn a card. Return of the Caves, that's decent.
I guess better safe than sorry in a lot of situations.
Yeah, Fake Muse, he knows he's going to fall low.
Surprised he didn't just drop the Cruel Overseer there.
It looks like he wants to get greedy with it.
Interesting play.
Ooh, and there's a goat. That is really big. Neferu
Yeah.
all of a sudden is not a good play anymore.
I mean, Neferu plus Fleshbind heals to 10. Oh man, second goat could be the end. Or Shield
Yeah,
Bearer.
Shield Bearer.
or- wow, yeah.
I think we've
there's
seen a Chiron. Yeah, we've seen a Chiron for sure.
a lot of outs here for Nottamali.
Wildfire. I'm sorry. What's it called? The 5-mana spell?
Firewine.
Firewine.
Alright, Shield Bearer does it here for Nottamali.
Looks like M.Sel has gotten his giant 6/10 with frontline down. AlldayDunn's got a wide board, but is it big enough to kill this 6/10? Kind of looks like no.
These are the turns of consequence here. Looking for more heals, I guess,
Yeah.
for Fake Muse.
Yeah, Fake News is searching.
Doesn't get it. That's just
that's a GG's.
it's just game 1.
Yeah, that
Wow.
turn 2 Selena's Bow, and then using the Selena's Bow to generate the favorite, take the relic removal. That was tough for Fake News to deal with.
It's a
Yeah.
big start from Nottamali there.
Yeah, definitely. Shooting out to a 1-0 lead, and this game at the top still looks very much up for grabs.
It's anybody's game.
Yeah. M.Sel's got Canopy Barrage. He's got the removal in the Sanctum.
Yeah, I'm looking at the two creatures, the Minotaur and the Wild Hog.
It's nice. Potential to soak up
Lightning Strike.
or Canopy Barrage or anything.
Or a Hunt even. The Hunt would kill a Minotaur at this point.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, all he needs is swing with that Badger, pop with that Selena, and the Hunt would be a full clear.
Did you guys know that in my belly is French for in my belly?
Really?
Noted.
Look at that.
I didn't.
Oh, and Fake News calling some shots.
Yeah.
80% of Lions Unchained weekend decisions.
And weakness. The semifinals of major GU tournaments.
Uh-oh.
That didn't come to pass in the first game, but I guess we'll see if it swings around in the second.
Fox Muse never lies. Enchanted Vines off the top. Okay, M.Sel is really good at this top decking thing.
Unbelievable. The entire game. Just so consistent with him. Yeah, who cares? Throw it wherever, man.
Just try to go face.
I want to throw it into the Briar.
Yeah, this thing is
so
just kill
Vines
it.
can't hit his.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Just kill off your own creature, good to go.
I mean, if it hits the 1/1 or the 1/1 or the 1/2 there, same effect. It's a full clear.
Just trying to make sure he gets the best possible edge he can. Great.
Worked out.
Maybe he's thinking about hanging on to it at this point.
Next turn, he goes into 8. I doubt he has more 8 mana cards, right? Or no, he hasn't played a Healing Elite. That was last game.
That Bronco is not something you want to include in your deck, but certainly not bad in this format.
Yep, it's going to do great against that creature, provided it hits.
Wow.
Oh, he can guarantee it hits with the Canopy Barrage as well.
AlldayDunn is straight out of options. No cards in hand. Going to be relying on top decks and God Powers from here on out. And
We can see M.Sel's got a Dionysus and a hand that's going to be pretty empty.
He's ready.
he's stacked.
Zephyr in the chat making a pretty cool observation. Fake Muse now 3 rounds in a row, starting off with a loss in his first match.
Wow.
He feeds on it.
That is mental fortitude, resilience, a bunch of different buzzwords.
Roll
Yeah.
Tide.
Well said.
Fake Muse has a history in
Rolling Tide.
Rolling Tide and chess. So I wonder if that translates to the mental fortitude you were talking about. Just experience in tournament setting.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
we don't get to
AlldayDunn
see the
with concession.
Dionysus.
Didn't need to get there. That is super fair play.
Alright, so M.Sel takes a strong win in the Nature v Nature Mirror.
All right, so we got M.Belly and M.Sel taking 1-0 leads in this semifinal matchups.
Can't wait to see what gods are next.
Yeah, I'm interested. All right, well, we know M.Sel has to switch up.
Yes.
We know AlldayDunn has already shown a proclivity for switching up after the first game there. Same with Fake Muse, win or lose. And M.Belly, death is off the table now, which may well be the strongest deck.
And Onslaught was Caution Love.
Ha!
That's funny.
I don't know how to feel about that.
He's highlighting it.
I liked it when it said my name, so you probably
just-
like it too.
I appreciate him. It's in good fun, and I honestly can't blame him for running it in a tournament format.
Yeah,
There.
it's definitely very strong in this format for
Yeah,
sure.
If I wasn't worried about nodding off mid game, I'd probably run it too.
We got a lot more coffee.
A lot of the we keep coming back to focus in these tournament settings, and lots of props to these guys who are running Onslaught, keeping their focus through the whole thing.
Yeah, you might be in for a 45-minute game if you queue into Onslaught.
Yeah.
All right, Fake News is saying Nottamali is having a bit of a connection issue, so he's going to rejigger his system there, and you might see a small delay when it comes to game 2 here.
But luckily, it looks like we got the M.Sel game starting up.
Yeah, in the meantime there. Man, this is exciting. Big shouts to everybody again for making these streams available to us. I think it makes for a great viewing experience, and I know I'm having a hell of a lot of fun commentating with you guys.
Yeah.
It's been great. It's been AlldayDunn sticks with the nature.
It's been an awesome time. And another deck that Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I don't play the Onslaught deck very much. Is this a full keep? There's no Enduring Shields.
Why not?
It's a keep.
Maybe the only thing you would rather have than one of those is a Carnage Sweep, but maybe not even then?
Alright, well, AlldayDunn plays a card.
It hurts, I know.
That doesn't matter much.
Is everybody else okay? Oh
So,
man, at least they're shiny. It's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, so that Wild Hive can go face a whole bunch of times and it'll amount to nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a liability.
So
Crazy as it may seem.
Turn 3, that Viking Longship comes out, deals with something, and then from there it's
Yep.
just...
And then it's
Good
super
luck.
strong 3-drop, super strong 3-drop, super strong 3-drop.
It's gonna be a little crazy.
I'm excited to see if AlldayDunn's keyboard can make it through this game. Or will it be smashed to bits?
I don't think mine would, personally.
Oh, and we got the Fake News Nottamali match starting up. And Fake News going with the Enrage. I thought we were going to be in for the double Onslaught treat.
Is it gonna be double Enrage?
Oh my gosh.
What's happening?
I would just be filled with joy.
I think Nottamali is going to go with Onslaught. Nottamali always, he makes the statistical decision, the correct play, and Onslaught is probably more reliable than Enrage. But
Is
Enrage
this- I
v
wonder if
Enrage
this
can
is
be
the-
great.
I wonder if this is the start of the connection issues there. We might get a short delay on the right hand there.
Yeah, very well could be.
Oh, that's pretty helpful.
Yeah, AlldayDunn's playing creatures. Unfortunately for him, oh, that's a good relic. He's got that outstanding spell to kill whatever he wants. He can do that right now if he wants to. Get rid of that 3/5. I don't love it.
I think I just Viking Longship the 3/3.
I think I take out the 3/5 because the knock V takes out the hog and the jag, heals for 6.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
True.
Fake News has a pair. Okay, the pair is a very fun card for anyone who hasn't played with it.
I
Lots
wonder
of
if
fun
he
decisions you can make.
I wonder if he runs a pair of pairs.
He certainly does. And Nottamali goes with the intense training. We are
This
currently
must be
seeing
the disconnect. This must be the disconnect.
Yeah, it's a disconnect. Bummer.
Has to
But
be.
since it's facts right now, we're seeing 3 different war gods right now, 3 different war god powers. Is this the best day of all of our lives?
It's the best day of my life.
F's in the chat. This is the best day of your life.
I don't think that's the usual.
Thank you for the F's. Nottamali uses intense training. I think this could just be what's happening.
You tapped it.
I'm
Oh.
terribly confused.
Fake News has a whole mess of creatures out, and next turn he can pip into a Tartessian pair and essentially just end the game.
Double Arc Rush?
Double Arc Rush is looking good here if he's got it.
Oh man, if he doesn't have it, that kills a 1/1. Uh-oh.
But it does set up for the...
yeah.
Oh, and if you guys are up for some real carnage, M.Sel just played a Diamond Knockby Pillager and healed. Oh, he decides to heal for 7 instead of 8.
Fair play.
Will-
He's got another one next turn.
Will it come back to bite him?
No.
Fake News doing the pair thing. It's huge. So much damage. That board is so much harder to deal with now. And intense training is just slow. It's going to be really hard to get out of this. He could pip into Carnage Sweep.
Yeah, Carnage
That's
Sweep
what he
would
needs to
help
do.
a lot. It would still leave a 3/3.
Yeah, that would
Is
become a
available to
4/4
be
upon
buffed.
attacking.
And Warmonger Smith can make that pair
Power pair.
able to attack, yeah. Power pair.
Oh, Viking Longship over the Trojan Battle Mage. Yeah, Trojan Battle Mage is a full clear. It seems good.
Yeah, he didn't want to play the knock V there because it would only heal him for 5 instead of 7.
That was one of the, as they say, a tough turn for the Onslaught deck. A lot of thinking. Do I heal? Oh, it doesn't really work. I guess not. We can see Fake News animating as ever. He's freaking out over something. Probably because of how amazing his pair is.
I bet he's just wishing he had Onslaught looking at that Trojan Battle Mage.
Yeah, Trojan Battle Mage is a bit weaker in any other archetype than Onslaught.
There is a lot to think about this turn. He wants to maximize his pair buffs. So he'll enrage the card shark, go face, That makes one of the others 4/4, and which will buff the other one. Well played by Fakemews.
Yep.
Excellent sequencing. And he's got him down to 5 already. Holy moly.
Yeah, he's got 2 damage a burst from that Warmonger Smith. Important to keep in mind.
Very well may come down to it. Wow.
And
Bursty game.
on the other side, M.Sel has chipped away at AlldayDunn's board. It was pretty wide. He had 2 Black Jaguars, one of which that was buffed. But he managed to do it without using the second knock V, which means he can clear another board and heal essentially to full again.
Yeah.
And once he's done with those knock Vs, don't worry, it's Hector time.
Yeah, M.Sel is looking set up for his next few turns for sure.
He's running sort of low on resources. He's going to need strength in numbers or something like that relatively soon.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Fakemews taking game 2 of his matchup. It's going around 3 for them.
For sure, yeah. He's apparently right at home in that down 0-1 position.
AlldayDunn snags the Etheric Alarm.
Interesting.
It's adequate against Onslaught. You know, it's hard to clear individual creatures if you get a front line every turn.
Yeah, drops the Fate Flame.
That's
before.
confusing. Did he not want Fakemews to have, or M.Sel to have the Etheric Alarm? That must have been his mind state.
I don't know.
That's
probably was.
interesting.
But yeah, I definitely would have played it.
Maybe he's thinking he can get rid of the Fate Flame Blade faster than the Etheric Alarm. He's going for max value.
Maybe. Not entirely sure here.
Either way, this Nafi Pillager is looking like pretty adequate.
Yeah, it's not the happiest knock V.
Yeah, it gets to kill 1/4/4.
But I think I might just play it tempo-wise and drop the Blade of Sticks, knowing you got that Hector coming down next turn.
It's going to be quite the Hector. Now, has M.Sel played... M.Sel has played a Viking Longship, so the Hector will have Blitz naturally.
Absolutely. As well as Protected and...
Leech, of course.
Leech from courtesy of the Trojan Battle Mage and the previous knock V Pillager.
I don't think it'll have frontline, so it is missing one keyword.
Oh. R.I.P.
Hmm. Either way, we are in for some big heals coming in hot.
Late game heals?
Yeah.
Yes.
You might be thinking, M.Sel's kind of low on health. This game's probably over in 5 to 10 minutes. Not even close. Strap
Not even
in.
How wide can AlldayDunn go here? I feel so hard for him right now. He has no idea.
Yeah, even
He's
if,
about to get his 2 strongest creatures removed. His opponent's about to heal for 7
Yeah,
and leave a threat on the board.
and AlldayDunn's probably thinking, like, oh, if I do go wide, he's going to just Carnage Sweep me. He has a Relic equipped. From AlldayDunn's perspective, just only bad things from here, despite this big health total deficit.
It's like a Chinese finger trap.
Exactly. And the board is clear.
Yeah.
AlldayDunn probably has a slight sigh of relief that there's no more relics, so no more Carnage Sweep, but he's going to be upset when he sees this Reckoning.
Let's see if we got a God Blitz Goat coming out here. That's
Wouldn't matter.
Wouldn't matter.
it wouldn't.
It's
But
crazy.
AlldayDunn doesn't know that.
He can undo it, and like it just, oh man, it's a rock and a hard place playing against Onslaught every single turn.
And now that Enduring Shield is here, so AlldayDunn is just so far from victory.
Big facts. He did what he could. No, nothing against AlldayDunn.
Alright, AlldayDunn refills the board as best he can.
And we got a light mirror on the bottom in game
Very
3.
cool.
Wow.
Is it gonna be Weird Light again?
I think it's going to be
Yeah.
Weird Light.
You never know with Fakemews. You might be thinking, oh, he could have tuned in. He knows I'm playing Weird Light. Let's go with a standard tempo list.
Yeah, I wonder if Nottamali was able to tune in, because we know he had games before as well. But Nottamali does his due diligence. I'm sure he had the stream on in the background. He's ready for Lysander's Mercy.
Alrighty, and there's the Hector. He's going to heal him for 6, leave a 6/5 big ol' threat on board.
Yeah, he picked up the Blade Master so he can start applying his own pressure. He's got the Enduring Shield to make sure the game gets to 9 mana for that Valka.
Does he have the canopy to finish this off?
I would hope so. He just used his face to
Alright.
get him lower. But also, the important thing is M.Sel got back up to 22.
Yep. You think you got him on the ropes?
Chosen One. Nottamali is going Chosen One. This
Whoa.
is...
Oh my goodness. Chosen fun.
Holy moly. And based off this starting hand, it looks like Fakemews may have switched to a standard tempo list, just like we talked about.
It's very possible.
If that's the case, it's a race, just right off the bat. It tends to be that way anyway against Chosen One.
Yeah, I know...
Does he run Imperious Smite?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll really be important.
It's
Ooh,
big.
but no god power to
Right.
Yeah, to pop any boards.
protect it, yeah.
I'm sure he wasn't expecting
worry.
Chosen One.
That is interesting.
I know in the Trigger Haven Copper Pitch tournament, Managed the Gods 3, where it was a trial, welcome, and core cards, we did a handful of a small amount of testing with Chosen One Light, and Chosen One Light is surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially against nature.
Yeah, against nature, it's incredibly powerful, but just in general, you get a big Chosen One, and it's really hard to kill with these limited cards to choose from.
Yeah, Fakemews is going to have to get through this early game pressure that Nottamali's putting up and then find something in the Sanctum to pop board with, most likely.
It does have the Smite, which is the first and most essential piece.
And up top, it looks
Oh,
like AlldayDunn
no.
has refilled his board again,
But
M.Sel's
Auric Rush
picked
off
up the Auric
top.
Rush to
I
clear
can
off half the
watch.
board. The Enduring Shield kills off another creature,
Oh, wow.
it's over.
and we're getting closer and closer to Valka. AlldayDunn does have the relic equipped, so he can get some 0/2s. Orcish Elite clears out everything but one thing. He can pip into the relic if he really wants to. For the full clear, that means he can't pip into Valka, but I don't know how relevant that is.
Probably not relevant at all. That
Oh,
is turns
man.
away.
AlldayDunn's down to 2 cards in his hand.
AlldayDunn has done a great job just refilling the board
Yeah.
over and over and over again, but just to no avail.
Yeah.
Everything you could ask for.
And you don't want to be in a position where Onslaught clears your whole board and they have a creature remaining. Usually Onslaught is even. When they're ahead, it's a real uphill battle.
We've got some more connection issues on Fakemews' side. That is adding some serious tension and drama to these matchups.
I'm going to
Indeed.
find out who Nottamali's internet provider is, and I'm going to slander them on Twitter later.
Hey, they can expect a strongly worded letter from yours truly.
Yeah, they're getting roasted.
I'm going to ruin things they have going for them with my mouth.
Yes.
God's work.
I'll use my typing fingers and caution will just flip them off.
We'll handle it. Don't worry.
Alright, M.Sel manages to clear the board again while not losing his creature. Slowly but surely, Onslaught will win this game. I imagine, now that we're this far into the tournament, AlldayDunn's going to play the game out until he's at 0. But if this is a ladder game, this would be a fine time to concede.
Yeah.
Would not blame him at all. Like, at all.
We might see the second matchup for AlldayDunn and M.Sel go past the third matchup for Fakemews and Nottamali.
Which is ironic because Fakemews and Nottamali also had multiple disconnects.
Yeah. There have been things slowing them down.
Funny how that works out.
Nottamali is just very ahead despite having a god power that doesn't get him any resources. That is a poor pickup for Fakemews. Does he plop down the Blind Martyr just because he has the mana for it?
I don't think so.
It doesn't sound great to me. It kind of guarantees he has something live for the Holy Enchanter, but if he Holy Enchanters that Acolyte to have a ton of health, he can just throw in the Devoted Follower to put it at 0.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough spot for sure.
The Asterius can get it back up to 2 attack, but that's so many turns in the making to get something with 2 attack. And the big Bartolus.
That's big.
That's a solid bard. 3 mana, 3/5 with ward.
You would think
Can you believe that's been nerfed?
Been nerfed twice.
been nerfed twice, and also none of these creatures are Nottamali's chosen one.
Yep, so that's still coming.
Has he clicked the button?
I don't know.
Could
I'm
they
not
be
sure.
the chosen one? I think they could be the chosen one.
Yeah, one
There's
of
no
these
way to
could
tell.
be. Yeah.
Looking forward to that graphical update that lets you know even if it's in your hand.
Yeah, that would be nice. And in the M.Sel game, we can see M.Sel picked up a strength in numbers, so this one might be over in just a few more minutes.
Sit tight.
We might not even need to wait for Valka.
Man, what a thorny situation for Fakemews here.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to come back from this. And it is looking like he didn't go with that crazy control light list like he did last time, which really would not have been better for the most part if he was going to rely on a Lysander's Mercy. It's not going to do anything for these warded creatures, and the Chosen One's going to have ward for sure.
Oh, for sure. And
He has a 0-3 and a 1-4.
It's an unsuspecting board.
It can get Asterius, but Nottamali knows about Asterius. He's not going to let it go down easily.
Nottamali just catching no favors from his internet service provider. Wild. Alrighty. M.Sel applying the pressure to finish it off.
Yep. Goblets go. That's expensive. It goes face. It looks like there's hope from AlldayDunn's perspective.
Oh, it's so sad.
Oh, man. I mean, if he takes it out with the Arachne, right?
Maybe he has another go. He's going to top deck second go and win.
Another go.
Yeah.
Could be
M.Sel doesn't have any front lines. He can't guarantee second go doesn't win. He can't just kill that goat so easily. He's deciding how he wants to do it.
Could we see a miracle finish after 20 minutes of us saying how screwed AlldayDunn was?
That would be amazing.
If AlldayDunn has the heart of the cards, he will draw that second go. Oh, and you can see on Fake News' side, every creature has 0 attack. Luckily, he's got the Asterius, but too little, too late. Oh, Nottamali, knowing about Asterius, says, I'll kill off that 0 attack creature.
That is insanely
The second go, he did it.
No.
Outstanding.
No. Holy moly.
AlldayDunn is a god amongst men. I'm so happy. Bonk's over here, he's losing his mind.
I can't believe it.
Oh my god. Now if you're M.Sel, how do you M.Sel must be devastated. He was in control the entire time. AlldayDunn had been in top deck mode for turns. He picked up that goat the last turn and managed to go face for the 1-3. Then another top deck goat, which it was not a 100% chance face. I think it was another 1-3. So he top decked both goats exactly when he needed it, and then won 2 1-3s to win the game.
I'm shook.
If you're M.Sel, it must be so hard to have a clear head right now.
Yeah, you're going into game 3 just feeling like
Oh my god.
The gods are against you.
That
at this
was
point.
outstanding.
I'm legitimately shook right now.
Yeah, I know.
Never count out the goat, indeed.
Wow.
That was amazing. Nottamali's got a Pious Giant. He probably wins this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking good for Nottamali here.
He
sure.
still hasn't played his Chosen One.
I'm not willing to say anything's a done deal at any point anymore.
Yeah.
And Nottamali got goats.
That is why you play the games.
That was outstanding. What a finish.
Unbelievable.
All the odds stacked against him.
Unbelievable.
I'm starting to think AlldayDunn could be the protagonist here.
This seems like his movie. I mean, if that was anything to go off of.
It is a tournament of upsets. And
that was awesome.
If you can make it through the finals, this could be the tournament of upsets.
I mean, against all odds. That was incredible. That was a great question I saw in the chat there. I lost it there. 287-7075. Answer, I have no idea. I think it was somewhere between 12 and 15. Either way, just impossibly low odds on that one.
It was very unlikely. Keep in mind, it wasn't just drawing them. He won the 1-3 both times.
Yeah, no,
It was amazing.
Absolutely incredible. That was something. Oh, solid turn from Fake Muse here, though. Can he turn it around? Shield Bearer into Asterius.
It's big. And that devoted follower,
crazy.
If he wants to, he can weaken that Pious Giant real nicely.
Yeah.
Value trades on other stuff. Going for the value trade because he realizes that weakening the Pious Giant is fancy, but not particularly great.
Yeah, Giant takes out the Asterius. Bard takes out the follower.
It looks like Nottamali has between 2 and 3 cards in his hand. He hasn't played his Chosen One yet, but it also doesn't seem like he's hit his Chosen One button very many times. And I haven't seen any Triumvirate Prophets, so the Chosen One might not really be particularly powerful.
I'm still buzzing from that last game. I can't believe that.
Nottamali concedes. That can't be right. It wasn't that bad. I have Fake News saying DC'd. That makes sense. Adds up.
I'm still processing what we saw.
It was insane. We've had a full-on disconnect on the Fake News Nottamali side.
No.
Yeah, right when Fake News was turning it around.
Was he?
Yeah, he was turning it around. He had a better board.
No way. I can't believe I missed it.
Yeah, it was a really big Asterius play.
We are apparently Nottamali has just been stricken by technical difficulties, as we can see, you know, even from Fake News' perspective there. So I mean, it does look like Fake News is going to be moving on to the finals with a 2-1 victory, and Nottamali is going to try to get things in order for the third place match there against opponent TBD.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Nottamali. Hopefully your computer sorts itself out.
Yeah, sorry to hear about the difficulties there for sure.
I'd recommend turning it off and turning it back on.
It's a strong play, historically.
All right, now we're in this small lull. I'm going to run to the bathroom real fast. Excuse me.
Super fair. So, does M.Sel run onslaught again? He had everything he could have possibly asked for, just about. And it didn't work. I don't know if you run onslaught again after that. But, AlldayDunn certainly cannot run nature again. I'm trying to recall what he ran last matchup. I believe death, right? I'm thinking death. Of course you run onslaught after that. After you have a massive opening, you're just looking like there's not going to be a single problem the whole game. I guess, yeah, that's fair. If you're looking at that as like an outlier, like there's no way it goes that wrong for you again.
You want to switch to single view?
Yeah, sure.
For a minute there?
I forgot we confirmed this. So, Fake News going on to the finals there. Let's focus on M.Sel versus AlldayDunn. I got the jitters. Ooh, I got the jitters.
Alrighty, so
It looks like M.Sel is not shook. He's
Wow.
saying Onslaught can win and it will win.
that's dedication there, and yeah, just to update our viewership there. Fake News, again, congratulations. Moving on to the finals of the Super TS tournament. Big shouts to Nottamali for bearing with us through those technical difficulties there and being willing to come out and attempt that third place matchup against whoever is the unfortunate loser of this third game between M.Sel and AlldayDunn.
AlldayDunn going with death, okay.
Unbelievable. What if that's
Yeah, it was crazy.
oh man. Shattered my reality there. That's insane.
Possibly, I'd go as far as to say probably the most epic finish of any Gods Unchained community event match of all time.
That I can
Yes,
remember
agreed.
anyway. Also, forgot to say hi YouTube. That'll definitely be on the Team Stream Team YouTube page in due time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we saw from the mulligan, M.Sel has quite the opening hand. He's got the Enduring Shield, the Auric Rush, and the Trojan Battle Mage. And when you're playing Death Zoo against Onslaught, it can get a bit hairy. The Knockbeat Pillager is the single most important card in the matchup. But oftentimes these death decks like to use their god power very liberally in the early game, and it's going to be tough to do that against Onslaught.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I guess best start's probably a Bomb Fly, something along those lines. Maybe a Nether's Advocate there.
You like Bombfly, hope it lives, then living Terror to the Bombfly and get bonus Bombflies is something I usually like to do.
Find your sticky creatures and stick them. In a perfect world, anyway. Or maybe even a Brimstone to start out with.
Yeah, Brimstone is not bad. If AlldayDunn can deal some damage to himself in any way, ideally also build a board at the same time, that would be great.
And Mojo Crypto with a interesting suggestion there. He says he would have gone Deception after Nature was off the table. That's an interesting
Yeah,
point.
that's a good point.
And Auric Rush quick cleans that up.
And M.Sel picks up that Knockbee, which I spoke about before. That's the single most important card in this matchup.
It's looking good for him already. I'm going to head to the little boys' room. I'm assuming this won't be over.
That is fair enough.
I'm going to musical chairs over here. I haven't gotten to do that yet.
Ooh, it's fun.
Alright, and there's that Enduring Shield. And if I know AlldayDunn, he just rolled his eyes very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have too. Honestly, he could have just done nothing for a while, taken some damage and healed up with the Knockfree Pillager, leaving that Enduring Shield for later. But at this point, I mean, you're spoiled.
And M.Sel, he's got, Trojan Battle Mage is outstanding. Every single card in M.Sel's hand is very good at the moment, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, for sure.
The Viking Longship's just a value trade.
Yeah.
At least AlldayDunn can burn it, then let the Viking Longship go face.
Yeah, and I think M.Sel realizes that and
He'd rather not have a creature.
correctly goes with the Vanguard Axewoman. I was just about to say it's going to be tough for AlldayDunn to even get to 15 health.
Yeah, if you're M.Sel, you really don't want to be pressuring any face damage. You don't need. We all know Onslaught doesn't need their opponent to hit 0, and that's going to be a very important thing for M.Sel to remember.
For sure.
If AlldayDunn doesn't get to 15 or less health, his deck is very weak. AlldayDunn does nothing. Full pass.
Yikes.
So that must mean his hand is
15
all
or
15 or less health cards.
Yeah.
And probably not Cruel Overseer, or else that probably would have just come down.
M.Sel going for the tempo 3/4. That's a good thing for AlldayDunn, I would say.
I'm excited to see if M.Sel makes his attack. Because, obviously AlldayDunn is quite far from 15. But, if AlldayDunn has a Necronomics, maybe 2 in his hand, he's closer than he seems. And like I said before, M.Sel does not need to get AlldayDunn to 0 to win this game.
Yeah. You just got to make it go long.
Yeah, just get to your late game.
Yeah.
Pick up all your heal cards and be able to play them and you're good to go. Yeah, he's really thinking about it. I think the move is
Pass.
don't attack.
Yeah.
As crazy as that seems.
That's why they call it Onslaught. Best plays relatively often to do just about nothing.
Oh, and he decides I'm going to go face.
All right.
So let's see if AlldayDunn has a Necronomic to get himself to 15 right now.
Yeah. This could be big for him.
So it looks like AlldayDunn's hand is still fairly dead. He's not playing anything.
He's got a big hand though, so he's definitely ready for 15 off.
Going for another God
That's for sure.
Power, okay.
Kind of an interesting board state here. Okay, this time he decides not to attack, but AlldayDunn is ready for a Necronomic's turn. Does he have it?
If M.Sel did attack, it would have meant AlldayDunn could play Nefer and be at 15 himself.
I'm sorry, did M.Sel just float 6 mana?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But AlldayDunn floated 4 mana on turn 4.
It's been weird.
It's been great discussions. AlldayDunn was at 27, and we were discussing whether or not M.Sel should attack at all. M.Sel decided to attack, and well, I think that may have been a mistake.
Yeah, should have floated. Should have floated the whole turn.
We should have just banned Onslaught.
We should have banned Onslaught.
No. We made the right decision. It's too late to go back.
Well,
M.Sel in another precarious situation. It's looking like the move is passed. He's scrolling over that strength of numbers. I can play it, but it would fill my hand. Does he care?
I don't know if you care. At this point, you can just start dropping your Trojan Battle Mage, your Harvest Arachne, and just getting ready to play Strength of Numbers.
Yeah, well, AlldayDunn has been doing absolutely nothing this entire game. So if M.Sel did play a tempo Trojan Battle Mage, I think there's probably about a 90% chance we see a Blight Bomb.
This is interesting. Looks like
He's just going to overdraw,
he's
which
got
is okay.
7 mana, I believe 8 damage in God Blitz.
Yep.
So if AlldayDunn isn't careful, pretty soon M.Sel can burst his way to victory, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, AlldayDunn is not going to be expecting, he probably has 8 damage over the top.
I wouldn't be. Chat's more clever than we are. They've been playing slots there. Congrats to Multi-Universal hitting the big slots 420. Going home with 8,400 fun bucks.
Oh, and Octopus overdrawn the Deterra.
Bonk butts.
Bonk
Not
butts?
fun bucks. That's on me.
You enjoy those butts.
Just
Oh my
as good.
gosh, fake news hitting the slots all. 66,660 bonk butts.
Is there anything
Unbelievable.
Fake Muse can't win?
Yeah, that.
Chilling comfy in the final,
Win the slots.
scouting his opponents, winning slots.
Don't let it go to your head, Fake Muse. You got a lot more Onslaught to play.
Dare I say it? Roll damn tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Bama.
Yep.
Alright, so if AlldayDunn leaves up this 8-7, M.Sel
Everybody
can put him
wins
to 2.
slots. Unbelievable.
Another one?
Bonk, you screw with the slots.
Bali
I must have.
winning the slots. Unbelievable.
This isn't right.
Luck in here. This is
It's
the
finals
TS
night.
tournament finals are in the air.
It's in the stars have aligned.
Just quick note, AlldayDunn does have 2 Diamond Nose Advocates.
Those are nice cards.
Beautiful.
Unfortunately,
That is
undone
lethal.
by oh yeah.
That's lethal. M.Sel, I'm sure he sees it, but he can play the Blade of Sticks and the God Blitz Warrior,
There's the burst.
and that is lethal. That's awesome.
Unreal. So after he gets double God Blitz goaded
Yep.
Yeah.
Shoes on the other foot now.
in game 3,
God Blitz person.
unreal.
Perfect lethal. Excellent. That was just as cool as the God Blitz Go thing.
Wow.
That's
Maybe
pretty-
not as cool. It was pretty great.
It was
GG.
great.
Can we get a round of applause for AlldayDunn and M.Sel?
Making Onslaught look cool.
Dare I say matches of the tournament there?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were great games.
Definitely
Wow.
contending for a
Fantastic.
matchup of the tournament.